Hello Aquarius, welcome back to my channel Crystal Moon. I am Crystal. Thank you guys for returning. To all you newbies, welcome. So we are going to go into your general monthly reading, see what energy is surrounding you, see what messages Spirit has to say for you, for your highest good. And this is for your sun sign, sun, moon, and rising, but this is your sun sign, so if it doesn't resonate here, feel free to check out your moon and rising. If you are interested in a personal reading, my email is below in the description box, so go check that out. Shoot me an email. Let's begin. Hello Aquarius, welcome back. Let's go ahead and get started with your general reading for this month. Okay, what messages do we have for Aquarius? Universe, spirits, and guides. Thank you, universe. Thank you, divine. What messages do we have for Aquarius? What messages do we have for Aquarius? For their highest good, Spirit. What messages do we have for Aquarius? Aquarius, standing in your power, I see. Let's see what else. And creating something or having passion behind something. You have the Empress and the Ace of Wands. So I'm really getting a feeling that you have been sitting pretty on your throne, in your chair, whatever you want to call it, Aquarius. You've been just taking in the beauty of what life is giving you, what's coming at you, and I feel like you're taking that energy and just pushing it into something else. Okay, you're becoming passionate about something. You're wanting to start something new, whether this is with somebody or just like a passion project idea or something like that in that nature. Let's see what else comes out for you, Aquarius. I'm feeling like, you know, whatever this is, this energy, this new energy, new beginning of something, this passion with the wands, very fiery as well. I feel like it's something that you have kind of molded, or you have kind of like I'm getting a sense of like that you have developed it, nurtured it, cared for it. I feel like you were seeing the workings of what was going on, you know, where you wanted to be, what you wanted to do, and I feel like you started this in the past and started molding and shaping, you know, what this connection, if it's a new connection coming in or just a new passion project. Like I said, you were very nurturing to it. You let it grow. I'm feeling like you let it evolve into whatever it was that it needed to be. You didn't push it. You were patient. You gave it the time it needed. You watered it. You cared for it. Okay, so I really feel like you're moving into that energy, Aquarius, or you've got that energy right now. What else do we have, Spirit, for Aquarius? The universe, thank you, divine. So what I'm feeling here for you, you have the Ten of Swords, the Tower, and the Six of Wands that wanted to come out, okay? I'm feeling like this shift or this change was something that you had to kind of let go. You had to let it, whether you were betrayed by somebody, whether I'm feeling like circumstances made it where you had to let the old ways go for you to move into that victory feeling of accomplishment, being on top of it, celebration. Like that's what I'm getting with the Six of Wands here. with the Tower in between these two cards, I see the transition that was being made. I feel like there was a lot of things that you had to overcome. All right. I feel like there was a lot of people or circumstances or events that surrounded you that made you, one, reflect on who you are in your situation, okay? But most of all, I'm feeling like you were very hurt. You were very hurt from this situation. It moved you into this Tower moment. But this Tower moment was not necessarily something bad, even though I feel like, Aquarius, maybe in that moment you thought it was the worst, right? You thought it was the worst. But I feel like now, seeing that you're on this side of it, where you are feeling good and feeling victorious, like you conquered something that you were able to get through, which is probably the situation or circumstance that had surrounded you, you were able to rebuild. It shook things up within you and around you that made you have to rebuild a foundation again. And because of that, you have embraced this Empress energy now, which you are creating things, you are making things happen. And I feel like that gives you that sense of pride in some way, but you know, like not in a bad way, of course, but in a good way where you're confident about who you are and what you're doing and where you're going. And it just gives you that sense of celebration for you, for yourself. Okay, almost like you learn to take care of who you are. You learn to take care of yourself and nurture the things that you care about, not necessarily what others are caring about. Because I do get a feeling here that, you know, with the Ten of Swords, that there was some kind of deception, betrayal, just some kind of hurt that you had been through. But I am seeing that hurt was needed for you to move into that Tower moment, because in that transition with that Tower moment is what's got you to victory. What else do we have for Aquarius, Spirit? Thank you, Universe. Thank you, Divine. What else do we have for Aquarius? Oh my gosh. Yes. Right under the Tower, the Wheel of Fortune wants to come out. So the Wheel of Fortune is where that change was, is where that shift was made, okay? Where that way of thinking was now different. And maybe it's just changes around yourself as well. Just you having the outlook and perspective that is different. You also have the Knight of Wands. So I feel like with it being under the Ten of Swords, after that betrayal, after that feeling of hurt, I see that you have come into that wand energy, okay, that fiery, passionate energy, which is where you're at now. Now you're using that to create whatever it is that you're creating, whatever it is you're manifesting. I feel like here you also have the Four of Coins. So I feel like you're taking the Ugh. I feel like with the Four of Wands here, you're taking what's precious to you, right? And I know this can be like a stingy kind of energy, like withholding, but I'm really feeling more just because the Empress is out, which is that nurturing behavior, the feeling of victory. You have the Six of Wands. Six is representing a family as well, I believe. So I'm really getting that nurturing type feeling. So even him holding on to this, which, you know, you could be a little bit selfish in some ways, right? But I'm really feeling more so things that are precious to you, you're wanting to keep close to you. Things that matter to you, you want to keep close to you. Whether that is materialistic wise, whether it is your job that you're doing and you kind of want to have that, you know, like, this is my job, I'm gonna be proud of it, I'm gonna own it. If this is a relationship, maybe you're realizing that this is somebody that's a value, okay, money value, that you want to hold on to and you want to protect and you want to have, okay? What else do we have for Aquarius here? What other messages do we have for Aquarius? But this Wheel of Fortune, you know, that is the change. That was the change that was made. Another 10, another completion of something, like the 10 of Swords. To end something. And you know what? Like, it's full moon, like completions, cycles, ending. Like, I feel it. I feel it. I feel like you're going to be moving into this passionate, creative energy. You're going to just have that spark back within you. Something is going, and I feel like here it's going to bring balance. Okay, you have the High Priestess. It's going to be balance. Maybe your intuition has led you to this place where you're at currently. The decisions and choices you've made in the past in regards to the hurt, to the Tower, like all of that, I feel like is something that possibly was, you know, you were intuitively drawn to make those choices in that matter. And then you have the World card. So like I said, closing cycles, right? Closing cycles, ending things, new beginnings on things, new beginnings on things, okay? It is there. You have the Emperor out, so being confident and walking through that as well, standing your ground, feeling like you're in control. That's what I'm feeling like in a good way. And the Nine of Pentacles right beside it. So that independence, that self-sufficiency, it's all starting to come in for you, Aquarius. I feel like for some of you, whatever has happened, okay, that had made you feel in this Ten of Swords energy, like you were stabbed, you were hurt, left out in the whatever to bleed out, you know, like no, maybe you felt like nobody cared, and it pushed you in this position and moved you to that Tower moment. But that victory, like I feel the victory more so than ever. Like I feel like, Aquarius, for you right now, you are feeling it. Like you are in the zone, and I feel like you're on top of the world, and you know exactly what it is that you're trying to do here. You aren't allowing people to come in to mess it up. I feel like you're standing your ground with the Emperor, the world, closing that cycle, the freaking wheel, it's shifting into that direction to get to this point on where you're at now, the Nine of Pentacles energy of the, you know, independent, good with yourself, stable with who you are, not really caring about what's really going on in the outside drama of your circle or the things that surround you. You're just doing you. You're just doing you. That's what I'm getting feeling. Your perspective has changed. You came into balance, and you're ready to start rebuilding. You're ready to start rebuilding. I feel that here with the Hangman. Okay, and you have the Two of Pentacles, so that balance is coming in. You finally figured it out. Okay, you have the balance here in the High Priestess as well. I feel like that intuition has came into play, and then you have the Three of Pentacles. So I'm feeling like you're ready to collab. You're ready to build something, whether it's on your own, because in this card, you know, he's over there. This person's over here building on his own while these people are there. Okay, just watching, I guess. And it's like those people are watching you. They're watching you rise up. They're watching you do things. They're watching you make things happen. Because you're at this part in your life or wherever you're at this moment that you are realizing, I can do this, you know, and you are now reflecting back on what it was that kept you, you know, in that Ten of Swords or whatever it was, that Tower moment that you had. You're looking back and realizing and seeing now that it was all for a reason. Like it was for a reason, and you have become victorious over it, and you have, you know, conquered that part and realized that this was all meant to happen. This was all meant to happen. All this was meant to happen, okay? Just for you to be where you're at right now, which is very independent, okay? Like I feel very strongly of your independence, of breaking free of any kind of entanglement that was going on around you. So, with that said, let's see if there's just any more last little bit of messages for you, Aquarius. You're looking into the future. You're seeing things. You're seeing things, what could be, what could happen. You're looking deeper. You're looking wider. You're looking broader. You're trying to figure out what is going to be your next step here. That's what I'm getting. So, with the Five of Swords, you're going to be, I feel like for your future energy here, I really feel like you are in this mode where you're assessing the situation of what's to come. You're already planning out what you're going to be doing. I've said this before for some Aquariuses that I feel like, you know, whatever you get started here, you kind of like finish. You know, I feel like once you get the ball rolling, you're just going to see it through to the end. And I feel like here with that world being here, that cycle that's been closed, that you have followed through whatever it was. Maybe there was a little hiccup in between with the Ten of Swords and the Tower that kind of bumped you up a little bit, but I feel like you pressed on through. You pressed on through. That's why you came out on top with that Six of Wands. And that's why the cycle or whatever this was that you were in has finally closed. Like you have finally followed through what you were going to do is finally there. Okay, but I see obviously when cycles close, there's other ones that open up. And I see that you're already setting your sights onto whatever it is next that you are going to conquer, that you are going to strive for, that you are going to do. I feel like here it's about you, you know, there's a potential of things that you're going to realize that are going to walk away from you, or you are going to walk away from them. I feel like this energy with the Eight of Wands here is something that is going to come in pretty quick. Like you're going to execute it in a quicker manner than maybe you did before, because I feel like it's going to bring you a lot of fun, joy, happiness. I feel like even in that it's celebration. And I also see here maybe a new romance, maybe a new connection coming in. Not really like deep, but maybe a new energy coming in towards you that's a little playful. Okay, especially with these cards here. Playful energy, fun energy, just having a good time. And I'm feeling like this person that potentially could be a person that's coming in is going to be a friend. Like I don't really feel like romantic, but I do feel friendly. It could evolve from that, okay? But I do feel like it's going to be a friendly connection, and you're just going to meet them, and you're going to hit it off, and you're going to have a really good time together. So that's the future energy that I feel like is coming in towards you. And on the bottom of the deck here, for this future overall energy as the Judgment. So I feel like your discernment, you being called to do the things that you are wanting to do, you following through with the things that you are wanting to get done and accomplish. I feel like that's where you're going, and you're going to know that. And I feel like in this card as well, like I feel like there's always something that's not eating at you, but you know, whispering in your ear, always in the back of your mind kind of deal, that says keep moving forward, keep doing this, keep striving to create whatever it is that you're trying to create for yourself, manifest those things. Like I feel like that's always there. And because that's always there, that could be your guides, angels, ancestors, any of your spiritual team that's behind you, that's nicking at you, helping you follow through with this, and you're able to close out these cycles because of it. It's like you envision, you see it, you know you want to go, this is what I need to do, this is what, and no matter what comes, not even a tower, okay, not even a tower can stop you. It may slow you down in a brief moment, but then you pick right back up because you got that Judgment that's whispering in your ear. And when it comes down the road, you realize and you reflect back on that moment and realize that was all for a purpose, right? With the High Priestess, you just know that your intuition is telling you that. So if this resonates for you, Aquarius, please leave me a comment down below, and don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. Bye guys.